This video is brought to you by the Disc Golf Nerd Patreon support team. Go to patreon.com/discgolfnerd.
It could be a magnet. It could be a magnet in a different plastic. It could be a link. Maybe it's a Jawbreaker Roach. It could be just a classic Judge or even a Deputy. It's real easy to get caught up on the putter and not pay enough attention to yourself and your ability to use that putter effectively. I think a common problem amongst kind of newer players and most disc golfers is that you start to have problems on the green and the first thing you think of is, oh, the putter. The putter is failing me. I need to switch to a different putter. Oftentimes, it's you. You're not as confident as you should be. You're doing something wrong. Your footwork is wrong. Your timing is off. You're not shifting your weight properly. All the little nuances that go into being able to putt effectively. It's probably more you than the disc. It's real easy to blame the disc. It's a lot harder to take a look at what you're doing with that disc. Maybe take some footage of your putting form and look for any kind of inconsistencies in the actual putt. Maybe have your friends kind of look at what you're doing and see if they can notice anything wonky that's out of alignment or anything along those lines. That's much more of a difficult pursuit than it is to just be like, oh, the Deputy sucks. I need to get a Judge instead because that's going to fix all my problems. I'm not saying that you should just stick with whatever putter you have right now forever and never try anything else, because there's always going to be discs that will work better for your form and what you're going for, 100%. I don't really like putting with a little bit more stable putters that have fade on them. That doesn't really work well for me. I like a nice straight putter like a magnet that I can just go straight at the basket and will hold that line straight in. That's my style. Maybe you want a little bit more fade, or maybe you want a little less fade, whatever the characteristics are. You want a little more glide, a little less glide. You can kind of tailor that to suit your needs, of course. That's why there's a lot of different options, and it's great to be able to try different things and find the thing that works best for you. But what I want you guys to avoid doing is you go out there, you have a really poor round putting, and you're like, oh man, this putter sucks. I need to get a different putter. No, it was probably you. It was probably something that you're doing and not necessarily the putter's fault. If you, over a long period of time, start to notice faults in that particular putter, man, I keep missing everything just early left. If I had a touch more glide, a little bit less fade, I'd probably hit more putts. That's when you want to switch. Not after one bad round, two bad rounds. That's usually your fault, something with your timing, and more often than not, it has something to do with your confidence. Another thing I want to tell you guys about in this video, it goes way back to an old Discraft Clinic video with Mark Ellis, where he talks about building confidence on the green. Confidence is everything when it comes to putting. It's not that hard to take a disc and put it in a basket from 15 to 20 feet away. It's a pretty simple pursuit in terms of athletics. But what is hard is doing it the same way over and over and over again, hitting those putts time after time after time. You have to be making putts within 20 feet all the time, or else you're going to be struggling to put up good scores. It's just how it is. And the ability to continue to do that over and over and over again, that's what becomes difficult about putting. So when you get out there and you try to practice putting, or you're warming up before a round, before a tournament, or if you have a practice basket that you use to practice putting, I recommend staying in close to the basket and make putts. Practice making putts. You don't want to be outside of 30, going for those long putts that maybe you make 1 out of 10. That's teaching you how to miss putts more than make them. If you get in close, however close that has to be, honestly, for your level, if it's 10 feet, it's 10 feet. Bang, jam those putts in over and over and over again, and you feel that release point, you feel the timing, and you feel the confidence of making putts. Seeing them go in, seeing them hit the center of the chains where you want them to go. That's what's going to give you that confidence when you step up to the next putt in your tournament round. So it's important to stick with a putter for a long enough period of time to know what it's doing out there and then be able to kind of change it if you need to. But don't be so quick to blame the putter or switch to something else every time you have a bad day out there on the green. This is something that I would do. Actually, years ago, I wasn't even sure what I would putt with. I would carry a few different things. Maybe I would throw multiple putters during a round. You really don't want to do that. You really don't want to do that. You don't want to have 2 or 3 different putters that you may take out and use for a given putt. That's not a consistent way to go about it. Find one that works, feels good in your hand, that you know you can putt successfully with, and stick with that putter over a long period of time. If you start to notice problems, then you can switch it up. But don't have your first instinct be, I need to get something else, because it worked great for you for a while, and you've had good days out there on the green, so you know you're capable of making that disc work well. So stick with it. Don't blame the putter. Pay more attention to you, your ability, and your confidence out there on the green, and you'll have more success. That was my advice for you guys today. And